Welcome back to Nerdocracy, the show for nerds governed by nerds. We are your hosts and humble Nerdocrats, Alberto, Tom, and myself, Jordan. What's up, guys?
Not
How
much,
you
man.
doing, man?
You guys doing all right?
Bit tired, but good.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Getting
there's a tired consensus of, yeah, we're fine.
getting into that, like, it's right before the holidays really kick into full gear. That kind of stress build of like,
Yeah.
fuck, I got to start shopping. Fuck, I got to get gifts. I also need to prepare a meal for Thanksgiving. Like, like all that stuff is just starting to come in. So ask me in like 2 days, and it'll probably be a
Yeah.
different answer. But I'm now doing okay.
Yeah, the holidays is supposed to be great, fun, enjoyable time, and it's always like, okay, I have
It's
four
the
different
more
events to go
stress
to
for
in
us in
one
the
day.
office. Yeah. It's the
Four
more
different
stress.
what to go to?
Oh, different family events.
Oh,
Oh,
So
yeesh.
like Thanksgiving is 4 events, and then Christmas at this point we've narrowed down to about 2, which is fine. I can handle 2.
that's still a
But yeah,
lot, man.
Yeah.
Like,
it's not relaxing.
no.
We do our family Thanksgiving the day before, so we'll be home. No one's in school. Make the turkey. That's the relaxing day, and then Thanksgiving Day is just chaos of traveling and seeing people you don't really like. You know how it is.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well, my
tis the
family's all
season.
around, so I'm sticking here. I'm cooking, so I'm staying home.
Good for you.
Yeah, close
Yeah.
knit. So it's just gonna be you, the wife, and the boy. That's
And the
that's
dog.
the
Yeah.
that's the best Thanksgiving, really.
Yeah. I haven't had one of those in a while, but it's stress at the office because every time we want to close shop or go on vacation, it just keeps getting stressed and things start to surprise drops and stuff. And so
I get
it's
it.
always a hassle before we go on vacation. So
Yeah. Well, you know what it is? It's the season, so we're gonna have things to
yeah,
talk about that are not horror, and that is from here till the end of the year, Hallmark Christmas movies. We can
Oh
review a new one every week.
excited.
yeah, let's get into that. Woo!
It's
Really
a
want to spend my time.
bingo.
They're mixing it up. I saw an ad for Mistletoe Murders, so we're getting
Uh,
spicy over in the Hallmark world.
it sounds like an
Wow.
Angela Lansbury mystery. Jesus. Murder She Wrote.
Oh, Murder She Wrote's an Oscar winner compared to Hallmark.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. No thanks.
Um,
I'm good. Although I
yeah.
I will watch like some cheesy holiday shit that like Netflix will put out, or sometimes Amazon will put out. Like there was I just watched the Eddie Murphy special that's on Netflix last night. The
Yeah.
Being Eddie Murphy,
It's a good.
and they reminded me that I watched this like direct to Amazon Prime Eddie Murphy holiday movie like 2 years ago, where it's like the toys come to life and they're like he's trying to save Christmas. It's really weird, and I'm like, that's right, I did watch that. I will watch like the like Who Be Halloween. Like who needs to fucking watch that? But I watched that one when that
Yep.
came out. Yeah.
Yeah. The streaming ones, yeah, that's a little bit different story.
It's kind of like the new Hallmark, really. It's
Yeah.
streaming will have the Hallmark shit quality.
Yeah. The younger generation will laugh at us and be like, "Oh, they watch the
I mean,
Hallmark or the
they laugh at
Netflix
us
Christmas specials."
anyway. Yeah.
Um,
The younger generation's constantly laughing.
Yeah, that's a good point. We talked about it earlier
Yeah.
before the show, but yeah, we're the Monty Python quoters, and they're like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yep.
I can quote that movie start to finish, though. It's burned into my brain.
Tis a flesh wound.
Yeah. I used to have T-shirts when I was a big boy. You always just wore graphic shirts
Yeah,
because I felt like
I'm a
the
big
big.
boy. I just wear graphic shirts. Yes.
No, you're not a big. You're a tall boy. But the graphic shirts like covered the whole front, so I felt like they kind of blocked out the folds. So I always had graphic T-shirts of some sort, and I had a big Monty Python "'Tis But a Flesh Wound" shirt with the knight on the front. I wore the shit out of that shirt. It was good old days, man. I mean, I guess they were the old days anyway.
Yeah.
There was some good in those old days.
Yeah,
Sure.
there was some good. There was some good. Um, Speaking of good, the box office is good thanks to Wicked. So we've been through this drought of the worst box office in history, worst fall box office in history. So Wicked came out and, of course, totally crushed it. I have not seen it yet. I'm assuming neither of you have or will. Yeah, I will at some point. I will. I'll report back. Not that you care, but I'll report.
My girlfriend, and tell me if you think this is weird. I don't. She thinks it's insane that I went. I enjoyed the play. I saw the play way back when. Enjoyed it, and I went to go see the first half of it with her. And when the second movie was coming out, she's like, "Do you want to go see the second half?" And I'm like, "No, thank you." And she's like, "But you saw the first half," and I was like, "Yes." And I realized I don't like it. And she was like, "That's crazy. You saw the first half, though. You should see the end." I'm like, "Why would I go back to something I actively don't like? That's not crazy to me." So, am I wrong if I wasn't enjoying it that I should like feel
Not wrong.
Okay.
Not wrong. But my question would be, how does that apply to something like Star Wars, where I think universally we all despise The Last Jedi, but
Yeah.
we still went to see Rise of Skywalker hoping for something different.
It applies to Star Wars because in a different way, because Star Wars, if they do something bad, the next movie is like a reset. You never know what you're going to get.
Mhm.
And it
With
was a
Wicked,
reset.
the difference here is that the thing about Wicked, the first movie I didn't like, is the music. I do not want to go sit in a movie theater and listen to that shit
I
again.
can't stand
So the fact that it's
musicals.
another whole 2 hours of that, that's
Gotcha.
exactly what I don't want. It's a known quantity, you know what I mean? Star Wars is like, it could even be a sequelized thing. It could be like, Force Awakens, Last Jedi, all that. And I can kind of I like put together, oh well, we're still following the story of these characters, but you still don't know what you're getting into or what the plot point are or
True.
whatever. And they're not singing at me what just happened in the story. That's it. The songs are just, I was here, I watched the last 10 minutes. You don't need to summarize it and sing it at me. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
You don't need to know that someone mourns the wicked. So someone should tell you that.
I already know that because it's happening in the story. I don't need to be sung. That's it. I can get it from the dialogue, the emotion on people's faces. That's it. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not for musicals. I realized I'm just not musicals.
I'm not really either. Once again, I think we've talked about this before. I just enjoy Wicked because I saw the Broadway and then saw the different show like 6 times overall. So I've seen it a lot. So I really enjoy that.
I can catch a show on Broadway, but not in the movie theater.
That's it.
I can't.
Yeah.
Musicals are not.
Yes, absolutely. That's it. It's like musicals on Broadway.
Mm-hmm.
I like appreciate the technical aspects of what I'm watching, the person singing directly in front of me, and there is something about music, seeing it live, watching the vocal come out of somebody there, versus I feel trapped where it's all around me in a movie theater, and I'm like, I'm being attacked by Ariana Grande in that theater. It's just like, and I like Ariana Grande. Like, I listen to her music every now and again. Like, I'm not like a hater, but I feel in that movie theater, I just felt like I was being attacked, and I didn't feel comfortable at all watching that movie. I don't know.
No.
Well, we've got the title of the episode already: "Attacked by Ariana Grande." Oh, I love it. Wicked is killing it at the box office, though. So it's bringing 70% of the audience, as reported by Deadline, I believe it was, is female. So that tracks. But it's 150 million domestic and 226 worldwide in its opening weekend. So it's.
What was the budget?
I'm not certain the budget on that one, but it's similar in opening numbers to the first one, and the first one ended up around 750. So I imagine this one will probably hit 850 to $1 billion, so they'll be just fine.
Also, they filmed 1 and 2 at the same time, so I'm sure it's kind of hard to separate the budget.
I did not know that. Okay.
Yeah. Either way, this one's going to make
maybe they broke even with the
Universal.
first one, and so it's.
They made their fucking money with the first one. They didn't. They more than broke even. They're like, okay,
this is all profit.
anything from here is.
This is catching. Yeah.
Universal is cashing in on this one.
How's Predator doing? Did it do okay, or is
so second in the box office this week was Now You See Me once again with 9 million. So it's at 146 worldwide. We talked about it. The budget was 90 million, and I did see an article saying that they already have another. I think fourth. It would be fourth now. Yeah, they have a fourth in development, so they're doing fine.
Insane. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I should probably watch one of those movies at one time in my life.
I really enjoyed the first one. I don't really remember the second one. That's why I
Yes.
haven't gone to see the third. I don't remember it.
It's like Fast and the Furious to me. It's like
Yeah. The Fast, I enjoy having those movies on in the background, but they all blend together as one long same movie. I know they're very different. I know that the stunts that happen in each one are different, but I could not tell you story wise what happens in that outside of family. Like that's it.
Family. I despise those films. Every single one of them.
I just saw the first one. I've not seen one. I'm caught a little bit of Tokyo Drift, the one in Japan, but that's
Did you see the Hulk car in Tokyo Drift?
I don't remember.
Oh, it's okay. That's a moment that will like stick with me.
I tend to forget shit that either stress me out or not does not compute in my head. So yeah, so I might have seen it. I was like,
yeah. Speaking of Predator, though, like you asked, Alberto, it was third this weekend.
Okay.
6.5 million, so it's at 160 worldwide, which is a franchise best. No Predator movie has ever made that much money in the box office.
Okay, good.
It did have a pretty hefty budget, 105, but they should be fine. So this will be a nice springboard for the Predator franchise.
I will buy it when it comes out on Blu-ray. So that
I want that one.
Mm-hmm.
And then Running Man was fourth, 5.8 million.
I don't know why that one's performing
worldwide. Not very good.
Yeah, it's not performing well, and I don't know why. Because I saw that yesterday. I enjoyed it. It was by no means like the best movie, but Edgar Wright doing another movie, I'm always going to be there. I will say it did not. If you had told me somebody else directed it, I would have believed it because it doesn't feel like
Edgar Wright.
Yeah, but is by no means a bad movie at all. I also don't really like that main guy. Yeah, I don't even know his name.
Josh Brolin?
No, Josh Brolin was fantastic in that. Fantastic.
Oh, the main protagonist?
Yeah.
Top Gun. Top Gun dude. Yeah.
I don't like him. I don't know why. I can't. There's something about his face I just can't stand.
Yeah, he's got a punchable face. Yeah.
Yeah. And I've seen a bunch of movies with him in it, and he's never been bad at acting. It's just there's something about him. I'm just like, I just don't like that guy. So I don't know what it is.
I'm gonna see it. It is a bummer. It's gonna lose a fuck ton of money because the budget on that one was 110.
Yeah.
Does it feel, Tom, like the studios had a hand in it, or because it's curious that you said it doesn't feel like an Edgar Wright movie, and that's saying a lot. So,
yeah,
because usually you get.
You know what struck me when I was watching it was maybe, and this is on me, I have never seen the original Running Man. So I don't know if Edgar Wright was specifically filming it to follow the old movie in a format, because it didn't have Edgar Wright like style camera angles, or it did every now and again, but not like. Go ahead.
There's two versions of that movie, right? There's the original Running Man. There's the Arnold version, right?
Actually, the other one's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, Running Man is a Stephen King story that was adapted, and then we have the Arnold version, which is not similar at all to the Stephen King story. So I'm thinking maybe this new one is. I don't know.
I mean, I will say certain things do show up. They mention Derry, Maine. They mention the bridge from
Dark Tower.
Something's in there that's very specific to an older Stephen King movie in terms of location. But other than that, I didn't get very Stephen King-y. And I will tell you, there's even nods to Arnold Schwarzenegger in there. So I don't know if it was him trying to balance both to make one, and therefore he focused more on that stuff than his directorial aesthetic that he typically has in some things. When he does the thing in all of like the Cornetto trilogy where it's like it's like jump cuts to like a hand slamming something on a table, then keys being snatched, and then that doesn't happen at all in that. And so like to not have that kind of moment in an Edgar Wright movie, it's just like,
yeah,
Not saying he needs to, because that was kind of one of my biggest complaints with the Sam Raimi Doctor Strange movie, is that I felt like Sam Raimi was just doing this is Sam Raimi's greatest hits. Let's make sure we do this camera angle into this and this, because it's in all of my movies. So I guess there's a fine line there, and I just don't know what it is. But it was still a fun movie from start to finish. So
yeah. I plan on seeing it. Also going to see Keeper this week. Once again, we are not a horror show that has become nothing but horror. But it's a Osgood Perkins film. So did you see Longlegs?
No,
I didn't.
Okay.
I think I'm the only one here who actually sticks more true to I don't watch a lot of horror stuff.
It's horror, but it's a very disturbing movie. So you can
It's
skip
horror.
it. So yeah. Now it's.
I mean, I like
it makes you feel queasy and uneven. I don't know why.
Yeah.
And Nicolas Cage.
It's almost psychological more than
it's
more than horror,
Okay.
demon, spooky. But yeah, it's weird shit. Osgood Perkins makes weird shit.
Interesting.
So I'm going to see more
Cage
weird
will
shit.
make you feel kind of weird, kind of. I don't want to see this and take a shower. Kind of weird. So yeah.
Yes. Correct.
So
I'm good on that. Thanks.
Yeah.
I haven't even heard.
I think that's the best way I can describe the whole fucking movie. So
I only watched it because Nick Cage was in it. Speaking of Longlegs, he's in it very briefly, but what he is in is phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm gonna watch this next one only because it reminds me a little bit of what's the body horror guy? He's a legend. Cronenberg.
David Cronenberg.
It reminds me of Cronenberg in that way. We've got some weird body horror-esque looking things from the trailer. So yeah.
Interesting.
I'll report back.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah. So I'll see Running Man and Keeper. And yeah, I
kind of want to go see Running Man, but I don't know if I want to do a midnight show.
It's worth it to see it in the theater. It feels like a big, what's actually funny about it? It felt like it would have performed at its peak in the summertime. It felt like a popcorn summer action movie. So
it's just the dude doesn't sell it for me. I never liked him, and
I think that's it. I think the thing that kind of brought this movie down is I don't know. Although Twisters did really well, didn't it?
It did,
and he's the star of that one. So
Superman is in that one. So.
Oh, is he?
I didn't know that. Yeah, I think so.
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Twisters did well. Maybe it's an audience thing, like a certain age group that he does it for. That I don't know. Like maybe Running Man's a little more too much action movie for older guys, and then Twisters is kind of a still generational thing where it can bring in a younger audience. I don't know. Maybe the younger audience is more into Glenn Powell than old bald guys like myself.
He could have brought in Simon Pegg, and I would have been fine with it.
Simon, I will tell you,
Nick Frost, I would have not cared.
Okay. The character that he plays, though. So again, I've never seen the old ones, but the character that he plays, I was like, I could see why they got Glenn Powell if this is the character that Arnold Schwarzenegger and Arnold Schwarzenegger's prime played. The character, the person, the main guy, has to be built different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a big brick house. And Glenn Powell is but he's super fit. And you could see him as he's not army or anything like that, but he could stand up to army people. I don't think sorry, Simon Pegg. Love Simon Pegg. Not going to believe it that he's overpowering an entire army of dudes coming after him.
Good point. Yeah, good point.
I just give him a cricket bat and he'll do fine. So
I wonder who I don't even know who is the new modern kind of action star in the vein of Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know what I mean? Because I thought for a while that Batista was going to slip into that role, but then he went more
he went more artsy.
Yeah, and then he lost all the weight and whatnot. Good for him. He's a lot healthier.
Yep.
But he's obviously not that like big jacked guy. You know who would have been fucking perfect? Jack Reacher, Alan Richardson.
Yeah.
Richardson, yeah.
I would have. You know what? Take one. I'll put Alan Richardson in. That movie would have done. I would have like been my movie of the year.
Wow. All right.
I love Alan Richardson. I could like
Yeah.
watch that guy act in the
Beat
cardboard
people up,
box.
yeah.
Yeah.
And make funny jokes after somebody's bloodied up, yeah.
I think that's it. He has the physical like presence,
Yeah.
but he is like, because I was watching him since Blue Mountain State, which he was a slapstick jock in that. Like, since he was literally just like the slapstick comedy guy.
Yeah.
So he does that so well, and yet he looks like someone you wouldn't want to like bump into in a back alley or anything.
No.
So
Who would be the action hero of the day?
I mean, if you go by Hollywood, they seem to think it's Tom Holland, but I don't think it is.
Yeah, good point. No, maybe it's Keanu Reeves.
He's too old to be Arnold peak age level action guy. Who is that right now?
It would have been Dwayne Johnson years ago.
I think
his movies came out.
And
it was, yeah.
But that's when we also realized he only has one character that he can play, and so that kind of faded off, and we need someone.
And they kind of pushed John Cena also, but I don't think
Cena is getting older, but he's right. You know who else? Momoa. I felt like they tried to do for Jason Momoa, but he didn't win over with Conan or anything like that.
Yep.
No.
I think it could have been Chris Hemsworth, but he was in so many bad films that it never really stuck.
Hemsworth is a good call too, because if Hemsworth was in this movie, I felt like that would have also made a lot more too.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, he has a new movie coming out though. It's like a driver and an action-based movie.
Oh yeah. He's a. We saw the trailer before Predator, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
He's some kind of thief that
thief
drives Uber.
Yeah.
Oh really?
It looks cool. It looks good.
Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah,
looks good.
I'm in it. I'm in for it. Would watch it.
Can't remember the name, but
who's the actress that's with him in the movie? It's also
I know. I was just in the back of my mind running through it. I was going to bring it up, but I can't remember. Also, a really great actress. I just can't remember her name.
What else are they in?
I'm trying. Let me see.
Don't worry about it. Let's move on. Let's
move on.
No, well, we move on.
All right, we'll come back.
Yeah.
But that's the box office news. We'll get into TV real quick before the main events, quote unquote, because there's two main events. But TV, the only thing really going on for us currently, I believe, is Welcome to Derry.
For the three of us collective, I think we should also talk about what we all watch outside of that at some point.
I would like to do that because I have one that we watched this week that I do want to briefly.
All right, why don't we do we watch this, we recommend maybe the rest of the group watches this thing.
Let's do it. Love it.
We
make it up as we go.
Like Alberto doesn't have time to watch stuff outside of the people.
I watch what you guys recommend me, so yeah. So
okay, I'll have to be more selective then. So if we're spending
little time I have, it's dedicated to photography. So I watch whatever you guys need me to watch. I'll watch it. Just don't make me watch Wicked because I'll fucking quit the show. So yeah.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah, thank you.
But as far as this weekend TV, before we get into Derry, what I did watch, I know Tom, you watched something. That
what did you
want
watch?
to recommend?
Yeah, I want to hear what you said.
We watched on Netflix. It's called The Beast in Me, and it has Claire Danes and Matthew Rhys.
I saw that trailer for that one. Yeah.
It's phenomenal.
It's a show, right?
It's a show, psychological thriller, 1 season, 8 episodes. It's really good, really well shot, really well made, really well acted. But halfway through, it got to the point where it's like I can predict everything that's going to happen. So that really bothered me. But the performances kept me in until the end. I will say the end kind of let me down. I wanted, and maybe that's the problem with psychological thrillers now. You expect a twist. So when you kind of know from the beginning, this is how it's going to play out, you expect a twist to shake it up. When you never get that, I'm disappointed personally when that happens.
Sometimes it's good if you're like expecting a twist and a twist doesn't happen, because that in itself becomes its own twist.
That's what they tried to do.
Okay.
Yes.
If that's done well, clearly this didn't do it. If you felt like, you were let
I
down
think
by
it probably will for some people,
Okay.
but not for me.
If that's done well, it could be really good. Like, I like thinking like anything could like rock this boat at any moment, right? And send things kind of reeling. And if that doesn't happen, I've already been built to that level of tension that sometimes the relief is good enough where I'm like, that was good. That was a good build up.
Yeah. I would be curious to know what you thought about it, based on everything we've just talked about, because
Yeah.
it plays out that way. And I feel like it's supposed to land like you just stated. It did not for me, but I also have somewhat of a bias. So I don't want to spoil it by saying that. So yeah, I won't say that.
Okay.
If you watch it, we'll see what you think. But the performances are phenomenal. Claire Danes, you can almost say she overacts it a little bit,
Okay.
but
Interesting.
she's really good. But the shining beacon of the show is Matthew Rhys, and he is so damn good. He
He was
needs to
good.
be in something that the general audience really gets into, because that dude is a hell of an actor.
Matthew Rhys?
Yeah, Rhys.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, like Rise.
Yeah,
R-H.
it may be Rise,
Okay.
but I say
Like
Reese
Rise
because I
Darby,
fuck up
Rise.
people's names. He played Perry Mason in the new Perry Mason show, which
I've
was
seen his face
Yeah,
phenomenal.
before.
HBO. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he was also on The Americans, right?
Oh,
Mhm.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
The
He's
Beast.
so damn good.
All right.
Yeah, it's worth a watch. Anyone watching, and also you two, Alberto, I know you don't have time. Tom, if you find the time, it is worth a watch. It's only 8 episodes, and they're not an hour long. They tend to be 40, 45 minutes.
45
So,
minutes is like the perfect show for like one of those kind of dramas to me. Because sometimes an hour when I sit down, I'm like, I have like 30, maybe 40 minutes to spare. So 45 is like, this is perfect.
yep. That was our going to bed show throughout the week. So we're like, okay, we can catch an episode as we go to bed. It's not too long, and then we burn through it, in a week.
So, go ahead, Alberto.
Now the movie, the Chris Hemsworth, is called Crime 101. Stars Chris Hemsworth, Mark Ruffalo, Barry Keoghan, Nick
That's right.
Nolte,
Oh, Barry.
Halle Berry, and Monica Barbaro. So
We could not think of Halle Berry. Lord have mercy.
Wow.
What's wrong with us?
All right. I'll have to look at that trailer after this.
Yeah, it looked good.
You said something, Jordan, that I felt like was the perfect transition for me to just mention the show that I want to bring up.
Yes.
45-minute long episodes kind of thing. The show that I'm going to talk about, the first 2 episodes were each an hour long, but the second 2 episodes, they drop it down to 45 minutes. So I let them build it up for the first 2 hours, and then I think 45 minutes is like the sweet spot because the episodes tend to move like perfectly at that point. And that is Pluribus on Apple TV Plus, which
The king
Apple
of shows.
TV.
yeah, I'll watch that one.
Vince Gilligan does some of the best shows. Like, he does some of the best shows. Apple TV does some of the best shows. Definitely worth the watch. So
yeah,
and try not to look up anything about it before you dive in.
And prioritize that one, Alberto, over The Beast in Me.
No, Breaking Bad and Vertical Soul are 2 of my favorite series of basically all time. So yeah.
I would say like it's a good thing to prioritize as well, because like the mystery is still a mystery right now, and because it's weekly, there's 4 episodes out. Who knows how much longer? So if you can catch up on the mystery, that you won't get spoiled in it. I've been trying to get my girlfriend out; she has not watched it yet. But I'm like, you gotta get in now.
I'll watch Derry and I'll catch the first 2 before I go to bed today. So I had some coffee late, so I could still get some.
You got some of that last man standing energy.
Yeah, my wife wanted some Starbucks, so I'm good to go for at least a couple more hours.
Love it. Alberto, this is probably a stupid question, but anything that you've watched in the past week or 2 weeks that you recommend?
No, I've started rewatching Fallout because I think the season 2 starts now on December.
It does come up soon.
So yeah, that's a big big one for me. So I'm pretty excited for that one.
I'm
I've
stoked.
not
for
watched
that.
And I hope we can have discussions of that show. And,
Okay. I've got
here.
homework then. I haven't watched the first season.
Oh, it's
Oh,
fantastic.
dude.
Oh,
The first
dude.
season's great. It's
Okay.
shocked the hell out of me. Video game
Mhm.
transition,
It's the best video game, I think, transition into any
I agree.
media. So it's so well
Wow.
done.
I think the lesson learned from Fallout is the
Mm.
lesson that I wish they learned for like Last of Us, is that if you're going to tell a story based on a video game, don't tell the exact story.
Yeah,
Do a whole unique thing, but pay
respect.
reverence and reference to the source stuff. The story stuff that has happened, it's sprinkled in Fallout in the background. So if you didn't even play the games, you would probably never even notice it. But they let an entirely different narrative build. But that world is still the same world that you were part of in the games and in the stories of those games.
And the cool thing is, sorry, go ahead.
No, that's it.
No, I said this since it's the vault, so it could be vault 9, it could be vault 28. It doesn't matter. So you can stay within the realm of the story, and you can pick and choose and create your own story, and it's fantastic, Jordan. It's really good. I wasn't expecting it. I went in kind of skeptical, but by midway this season, this is fucking great, dude. And they left a lot of things out that hopefully I've seen things that might come in season 2, which has me way more excited than. So I think you should give it a shot, man. It's a really good show. Yeah.
That was my thing. Not only is it a video game adaptation, but it's Fallout and it's Amazon. And I'm just like,
I know.
the cards are all stacked against it.
Dude, it had all, like, as you said, all the cards were stacked. And that's why it blew me away. When I watched it, I was like, this is some shit. I'm into this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're going to love Walter Goggins. Then after this, you're going to say, this dude is utter complete.
I love him in everything I've seen him in.
Oh, you're gonna love him here, trust me.
Okay.
It's fantastic in this show.
Although I do not love him in all the fucking ads he's in these days. So like Walton Goggins, I know you maybe need money for your 7th or 8th house, but please stop being in every fucking ad.
Like, this past year has been the year of like Walton
for
Goggins.
him,
yeah.
Let him milk him a little bit, so I think he earned it.
Yeah.
So,
Walmart ads, every fucking ad you can imagine. There's his face.
I think that's probably why it's like his moment. So everybody reached out to him. It's like Pedro Pascal. Hollywood loves to pick someone, and they're like, "This is the guy everyone wants right now," and then they oversaturate it where everybody gets pissed off because we're just seeing the same person. Instead of going to the cadre of amazing actors out there that you can get for your ads, they try to get the it person.
Although I will never tire of Pedro Pascal.
I will never tire of oh my god, I'm blanking. The Wizard.
Then you must have tired on him.
I know. Come on, help me. You love Wicked. Who's the Wizard?
Oh, Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum. I
put on those apartments.com ads.
He's rent.com.
Jeff Goldblum could be in any ad, and I will enjoy it because it's Jeff Goldblum being his weird self.
Yes, I agree. Okay, you want to get into Derry just briefly before we move on to Frankenstein? Because
sure,
we're burning through time. But welcome to Derry. It would be last week's show. We record on Sunday nights.
Well, we have 2 to talk about.
We haven't talked about 2 yet.
Oh, that's true because Alberto hadn't seen it.
I have not. I don't. I think.
We didn't. I saw the one before, but none of us had seen the one that was.
I was 2 weeks. I watched 2 back to back, basically.
It was Tom that was 2 weeks behind,
and I had to comment on. We don't even have to talk about what transpired on that show, but that bike ride through the cemetery was the worst green screen ass shit I have ever seen. Yeah. And I'm talking in like the 90s to now. That might be the worst I have ever experienced.
Yes. It was legendarily bad, and it didn't really get much better in the following week's episode.
Nope.
The CG is starting to be a detractor for me from the show. It pulls me right out. I'm like, it's so bad, that it pulls me out of the show, and it takes me a minute to get back into it. And then coming off of Beast and Me, which the acting is so good, I also realized some of the acting's not that great either. So I've taken a few steps back on the Derry show because the acting and the CG but I think I like where they're going. I don't know. It feels like a fanfic at
I
this point, though.
I like the whole military interaction with the soldiers, and that's like what keeps interesting for me. With the kids, it's kind of okay. We're gonna be feels
Yeah.
ET-ish, and
That
so
scene, though, the way how they ended that episode with the girl and
the
cutting her fucking eyes off, like
yeah
that was. I was like, Jesus! I
yeah
was like, oh my god! Because once you see the build up to it, right, where she's like jabbing herself in the
yeah
eye,
You
and
know
then
it's coming.
there's a bandsaw back there, and I'm like, please don't, please don't.
yeah.
And they're like, let's get right up in there and let you watch this, and it's gonna go for a while because these fucking weird snail eyes that she has are huge. And it's just, oh my god, it was a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot.
The
I,
the kid's dad being underwater, was that the same episode or was that the episode before?
That's the same
no, that was
episode.
episode 3. That was really bad CG as well.
That just also in the scope of what Pennywise had done in the series so far, that was a wet blanket of a scare to me. I get it. The kid even said himself numerous times, he's like, my worst fear is my dad dying in a plane crash. So it was him trying to scare him with that specifically, but it just didn't hit in the way that, that woman's pregnant mother trying to eat her by dragging her back into her vagina that just has crazy teeth. Like
Yeah.
that's a different
Yeah.
level,
There's also foreshadowing there. Like, it's kind of strange. I don't know what Pennywise knows,
Mm.
like the future, because he says you'll burn too, and we know these are the Hanlons. So we know this kid Will is the father of Mike Hanlon from It, and we know Will and Mike's mother, I don't remember her name, they burned to death.
Burn.
And then he says you'll burn too, like your dad who's burning under the water. And we know the black spot incident has to do with a fire of some sort. So does his dad burn up in a fire? I don't know. No idea. We'll find out, but yeah. It's one of those things where I kind of like the teasers being there in the story. Like, okay, I'd like to know more about this and this and this. But then when you know that thing that you've always wondered about,
it ruins the mystery of it.
it ruins the mystery. And you're like, okay, maybe I didn't want to know. And I feel like that's where we're headed with this show. That it may ruin the mystery of Pennywise and Derry and everything else by the end of it. For me, I don't know. We'll see.
You can't keep going back to the same property of any property
and not expect to,
yeah, right. Because
Good point.
like Star Wars is kind of similar in a way where like they're like, okay, here's these 3 movies. Let's go back and tell how we got up to this point. And I'm like, once you do that, it kind of takes away the mystery of when you're hearing these stories and this folklore. Yeah, it's cool to see it. But the more you kind of dive back, it just takes away that. But you're hoping that the payoff is good. But regardless, it always removes the mystery and the intrigue of hearing the story for the first time or told in a different way where it is like just little things you throw out there to enrich the world.
Yeah.
So sometimes seeing it is just too much. So I'm enjoying the Derry story for what it is, but I'm also not expecting it to take place of it being the pinnacle of that franchise.
Yeah. I do like what they've done with Dick Halloran because
that
he's
scene
always
was
been a great
that's the
character.
best scene. That's the best scene in that episode.
Yeah.
When he goes,
everything they've done with Halloran has
head,
been phenomenal.
Yep, I agree with that.
Yep.
They should keep, and that's why everything that has with the military base and the Halloran and that backstory, it's what's getting me going because the cemetery scene basically was like, oh, this is horrible. This is bad, so bad, dude.
I don't know the truthfulness behind this, but when I had brought that scene to my girlfriend, she said that they came out and they said that they cut the budget almost in half on them on that episode. So they had these plans to have way more money to fill out, like do the CG effects better and stuff like that. And they kind of had to keep the script the way it was at that point. But once the budget got cut, they weren't able to follow suit and make it as good as they wanted. And so I don't want to blame the story stuff for the bad CG.
Sure.
But that was also that was real bad. I think maybe you have to make some emergency script edits.
Yeah.
make it simpler.
I feel like Andy Muschietti should take some notes from Guillermo del Toro in that sense, because he did it with The Flash. He's done it now with Derry. If your story requires that much CG, find a way to do it
Make
practical.
it practical. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You could do the kids floating there. Like they've done ghosts way before CG.
That scene was the most terrifying scene when Dick Halloran goes into the sewer and you just see the red eyes, and that's keep it that way. That's
Yep.
enough for us to keep.
Good point.
Yeah, that was one of the creepiest scenes of all the series up to right now.
Yeah,
So
sometimes less is more.
less is more. Yeah,
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yep. But
So.
overall, I'm still enjoying the show. I would say
Yeah.
my excitement for it has steadily gone down. But now Pennywise is coming. He'll be here next episode, I have no doubt. So
I'm
that'll
getting
be
a
a
little
whole
bit more
other
and
thing.
more of him each episode. You know,
Yeah.
when he was outside the tree, that was kind of terrifying. Outside of
Yeah.
those small things, those small
Yes.
that's what worked. The whole pickle in the jar. Yes, disturbing, but okay. So could have gone without it.
I
So.
liked the pickle in the jar better than the flying cherub baby myself.
Yeah, no, I agree with you there. So
Yeah. Also, I saw someone say this on Reddit, and it makes no sense to me, and I guess I don't know the lore well enough. But they're talking about because Pennywise, as we saw in this episode, is an alien.
Oh yeah,
That
I mean,
is
Mhm.
come to Earth in whatever shell it was imprisoned in. And someone mentioned, is Pennywise pregnant? Whatever this creature is pregnant. Hence all of the baby and birth,
oh,
horror themes we're getting. They're like, wait a sec, is there a pregnancy here? Is that what's going on? And I'm like, oh, that would be wild.
that would be wild. That
But
would be
it seems
amazingly
to
wild.
correlate.
Yeah.
Or maybe has some, like I said before, and when I saw that episode, maybe somebody has a weird pregnancy fetish in the writers' room. So I don't know. So
I would rather Pennywise be pregnant than what you're saying.
Yeah. I don't need pregnancy fetishes. I'm good
it's
with
2 episodes in a row that has to deal with women giving birth. So no, it's like something's
honestly,
wrong here. Sick
that
puppy.
gives the series legs to do a sequel, do maybe a movie present day or something like that, like more closer to present day, I guess.
Yeah.
And so like that would be very interesting to see whatever the spawn of Pennywise, because it opens up more doors for later to tell new and different tales instead of what we were saying earlier, kind of diving into the secrets and kind of, okay, maybe this didn't pay off the way I envisioned it or something like that.
Yep. Open up new doors, new avenues to explore. Yeah, I'd be down for that. I mean, either way, there'll be a new episode tonight. I won't watch it tonight, but I'll watch it before next week. Oh, next week.
I think we have Stranger
yeah.
Things. What, 4 episodes of Stranger Things this week?
I knew there was something in my mind. I'm like, oh,
that
shit.
is. I'm trying to plan out how I'm going to fit in all 4 episodes as quickly, because usually with Stranger Things I'll sit down and watch the whole thing the second.
Yeah, that's what I.
And but with this one, I just don't know if I have that kind of time. So I'm trying to. Granted, we have the holiday, which is good, but it'll probably be over the course of 4 days.
It drops on Thanksgiving.
Wednesday. So the night before Thanksgiving.
Night before. Okay.
I'll find the time.
I want to see it. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we can talk about that. We'll have like 2 Stranger Things movies to talk about.
Right.
All right. Main event numero uno, which we've already talked about. And we wanted to have a guest on this week, but it is a holiday week and had some hangups there. So you will hear from your favorite Nerdocrats the same shit you've heard over the last 2 weeks about Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein. So this is a twofold thing. So not only do we want to appreciate the film or not appreciate it, we don't really know Tom's thoughts, but we want to talk about the film. And then we also want to prepare everyone for the giveaway from the ever generous Alberto. I see him. Drum roll, please. There it is.
Look at that beauty.
So, and the artwork on that feels so fitting. to the Frankenstein from the film. He's got the hair, it
Yeah.
feels fitting. Yeah.
It really does feel like, honestly, that figure. The second I finished watching that movie, I started thinking about shot ideas. Actually, while I was watching that movie, I was thinking about shot ideas with that specific figure because it looks exactly like Jacob's Elordi's
Elordi.
Frankenstein. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's incredible.
It is.
What a good
Well,
figure.
we're going to do a
Mhm.
giveaway for that figure. It is the Figura Obscura from Four Horsemen Studios, Frankenstein's
Brand
monster.
new, sealed, with the plastic, everything. So
Yes. Sold out figure, by the way.
Yeah.
Sold out figure. If you need any more reason to buy it other than us talking about Frankenstein and maybe being a fan or not of Frankenstein, you can go to Alberto's page, Nora Kaiser FX, as you see on the screen, and find his work with that figure. And that will then push you over the proverbial edge
Yep.
and you will want to enter the giveaway. But on
Thank you.
next week's episode, we will be doing a giveaway of that figure. And we'll be talking about Frankenstein here, doing the giveaway next week, but we'll have the entire week for you to enter the giveaway. So we'll say it now, and we'll also say it many times before the time comes. But the way you will enter the giveaway for the Four Horsemen Studios Figure Obscura Frankenstein's monster will be like this current episode, comment on this episode, and then you will be entered for the giveaway, which will happen on the following week's episode. So that's all you got to do. Like this show, comment on this show, and then subscribe. Sorry, that's a big one. I knew there was 3. My wheels were turning, but there was a little gap in there. So subscribe to Nerdocracy, like this video, comment on this video, and you'll be entered into the giveaway. If you do want bonus entries,
subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe. Very simple. But if you do want bonus entries, if you were to follow any of us 3, or preferably all of us 3, we can then correlate the follow with a name on the YouTube comment for a bonus entry. So if that makes sense, I will also comb through all of that for bonus entries. But very simple. Three ways. Like, comment, subscribe. And then if you follow, I will comb through those and you'll get a bonus entry. And then we'll do the spinning wheel of winners next week and figure out who wins that highly sought after figure.
Yeah.
And thank you again, Alberto. It's very generous. Yeah.
That's a great figure.
Yeah.
It's a great figure.
A lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to create a fake account and comment and like and do all the things.
So
Okay.
we did talk about Frankenstein, Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein a little bit last week. So
we have, and Alberto and I talked about it the week before.
Yes, that's very true. So we talked about it a lot. I will reiterate, I did really enjoy that movie a lot. I think the best part about it, though, for me, as with all of his films, is the practical stuff that he does. The sets, just the artistic nature of every aspect that he brings to just filmmaking as a whole. Like a bar above what anybody else is doing.
Yes. So. He has a passion for it. He has a childlike passion for it. That I think if more people had that, we wouldn't get cheesy cemetery scenes from Derry. And I don't mean that as a slight to the creators. They're great. They're doing great things. But if you had the passion for it, that childlike passion for it, then you'd find a way. You'd find a way, damn it. He is quickly, I want to say quickly becoming, but that feels also like a slight because he's never made anything I didn't like. So I say quickly becoming, but I guess only recently reestablished as one of my favorite filmmakers.
Yeah.
I think it's also like the fact that he has been creating at a quality level for this long in our lives. It's really the culmination of it all. That's why you're like, you know what? I think it's easy to talk about how he's like a favorite director now, where instead of it being like he's quickly becoming, it's you've just watched his body of work.
Yeah, very true. The main thing I want to do.
I was going to say it's worth watching the behind the scenes of everything they do in that movie because you can see, you can really appreciate the practicality that is put into this film, and even from the boat. Like I told you guys, it's a tilt mechanism. So when he pushes the boat, it's literally not CGI. The boat is capsizing, and it's just the simple things, and it's just fantastic work. It's basically what he said is he was born to do this role. So in this movie, that's basically it. And I think it's a movie that will stand the test of time. I think this movie will be watched 50, 60, 70 years down the line. And it's going to be very difficult for somebody to, to retake the subject and make a sequel. It's very, I think that was his intent doing this movie. He just wanted to put the lid on this, and this is mine, and it'll, live. They'll probably do something down the line, but
Oh, they'll
this
always return to Frankenstein.
this will be the classic Frankenstein for future generations to come.
Yeah. I think it comes through for the actors that get to work with him. The fact that he works all practically, like as you said, they tilted that boat, so those actors are really being kind of pushed. And the fact that they get to be on these fun sets that like you feel the movie that you're making. You're not just on a green platform surrounded by a big digital screen around you. You get to actually like
your cold, your feel, everything.
Yeah. So I think that comes through in what he does, which makes it that classic that you're talking about. A lot of the stuff that I've felt was classic in my life is the stuff that the actors in it felt like they were having the time of their life making it.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's kind of what anything he does is. So, but Frankenstein is his peak.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. It's such a great, like you said, Alberto, it will be the penultimate Frankenstein for generations. And because it covers the gothic setting that you expect Frankenstein to cover. So it's in that vein.
Well, yeah.
It's in that setting. And then not only does he mirror the actual Mary Shelley novel so well, while also taking major liberties of his own that works so well, but he's created this event that you can't, in my mind, you can't remake this now. Like it's like Lord of the Rings. You can't remake it. Peter Jackson did that. It's done.
Yeah.
Frankenstein has now been done. You can't do it again.
You say, okay, I'm just going to play the contrarian here for a second and just go Hollywood. And Hollywood
they will
forever continue to make these things.
Yeah. And I'll be the old man railing against it because now back in my day, Del Toro's Frankenstein. But yes, Hollywood will continually and always outlive us in their remaking of things. But we will always have the classics. And I feel like this has landed itself into that same.
This movie will be studied in art and cinematography and photography and lighting and storytelling and and studying humanities and philosophy, and it touches every subject and expresses itself in such a beautiful manner that I don't think it can be put into it. You can teach a doctoral course in a college about just this, about maybe him building up the monster, about the lighting in there and the set pieces, the practicality of every body part, how they put the blood in, because you see him walking around with the blood splattering in certain places, putting things here, because it's his vision, and it's just I can't put it into words. It's just fucking fantastic movie. So I love it.
Thought out because he's been thinking about this movie for his entire career.
His life, for entire life. Yeah.
Well, there's a Netflix documentary. I started it today before the show. I only got like 40 minutes into it. It released this year, but it is about Del Toro himself. And he kind of walks you through his life and how he got into making films and how he sees horror through the eyes of a child, because he said that's when he was introduced to it. And he said he thinks there's a different element to horror when it's envisioned from the child's perspective. And he said he used to get dropped off at the theater with enough money, him and his brother, to buy popcorn, peanuts, whatever, but they were there all day. So in Mexico, they were dropped off at the theater with money for concessions, and they spent the entire day there. He said all we did was watch.
That was like the best day as a kid, by the way, is like being dropped off at the theater. I loved theater days.
Yes. So he said they would watch Universal monster movies, and whatever was there, it's what they would watch. He talked about the first film that gave him nightmares that he has to this day is Night of the Living Dead. He said he still to this day has not nightmares about zombies. But it kind of goes into how he got started down the quote unquote horror path. And that was as a child. And I didn't get through the entire thing, so I don't know how it culminates, but it's
Yeah,
tracking for what we know of him. Yeah.
It makes me want to see him do a pure zombie movie. You saying that it's like his like main horror, because he has never done a pure like zombie movie. Like you could
No.
argue Frankenstein himself is a zombie monster, obviously, but like I'm talking like hordes of zombies, like a Dawn of the Dead kind of thing. Like I would love to see him do a take on that.
Yes.
It'd be very different.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
It would be very different. I don't know how his storytelling techniques would come into play because he, as we've talked about, tends to humanize the monster
Right.
and villainize the human. So he could figure it out. He could figure it out.
God,
And he
actually,
did-
maybe I would want to do that. I don't want to humanize zombies. Never mind.
No, give us one monster to hate.
Yeah.
Zombie.
And Nazis. I'm okay
Oh,
hating Nazis. They're
yes.
a monster. Monstrous.
Good point. They're human
Humanity's
monsters.
worst monster. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Which he somewhat talks about as well, how he marries different human traits with the monster.
Mm.
And he brings up Hellboy and fascism, and it's really cool. I didn't get through the whole documentary, and I don't remember what it's called. Something del Toro, something in Spanish, so I didn't understand it. So the title is in Spanish.
Okay.
So it's something del Toro, but yeah. It's great. And he goes through his exhibit. So he has an exhibit in Guadalajara. That's still open to this day, a museum he used to walk by as a kid. So he has his exhibit now open in that museum.
Is it the
And
same exhibit that they had in Los Angeles? Like
I believe so.
it looks.
Yeah.
I believe I've seen pictures of it. It looks the exact same, which is
Yeah.
a gorgeous exhibit. It would 100% worth going to if anyone's nearby.
Sangre del Toro, blood of
That's
del Toro.
that's yes.
Blood of Del Toro. Is that what it is?
It's Sangre del Toro, blood of del Toro. Yes.
Nice. I like that.
November 21st, 2025, premiered on Netflix. So yeah.
Oh, so it literally just came out because
Mhm.
it's the 23rd. So it was 2 nights ago.
Just came out. Good timing, Netflix.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, just watch that Being Eddie Murphy one. That was great, and that just came out this weekend as well.
Yep.
I enjoyed that. So they're on it right now.
They're on a roll. Netflix giving us all
I
what
gotta
we
watch
want.
that Eddie Murphy. I enjoy Eddie Murphy stand-ups.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well-
Anything else you guys want to talk about? I mean, Tom, I don't feel like we've really gotten your full take on Frankenstein. Alberto and I have been gushing about it for weeks.
No, I mean like that's it. I think
That's
we've said it. Like I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a
Yeah, we're
lot.
beating a dead horse.
I will say though, you guys have watched it. I've only seen it the one time so far. So
So
you
have I.
know.
I watched it once.
No way. No, you had it
Well-
on. You saw it the one time. Then you had it on the background of the hotel. You said you've seen.
Yeah,
parts
but
of it a
the
lot.
parts of it, but
Yeah.
entirely I've not seen.
Okay,
Just-
you haven't sat there and sat through it multiple
No,
times, but you
yeah.
have put it on again. I have not, and I need to, but it's like doing stuff. It's hard to watch everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I want to make sure we're still doing the focus on figures if we are doing that this episode.
Oh, we are. We're going to try to. I don't
We're
want
gonna
to
have to
discredit the
burn
artist.
through that.
Yeah, I don't want to discredit the artist by saying we're going to burn through it, but it should be fairly easy. So the whole point of the show, and why a lot of people have been tuning in, is focus on figures, which we will get to now.
Just a nice hour into the show.
Yeah, that went haywire quickly.
Well, that sounds like we
Yeah.
talked about Del Toro. I just wanted to say, like the Frankenstein movie, I enjoyed it a lot. I like the the sets and like everything about it. I need to give it another watch before we did the rating on last week for Predator. I don't feel comfortable rating Frankenstein yet because I want to watch it again.
I'll do a second watch to get it. Yeah, we'll do the review next week then.
All right. So we're going to get into focus on figures. As you all know, this is the part of the show, the segment of the show where we celebrate creatives in the toy photography community. That is what we will be doing for the next however long, celebrating these creatives. So boom. I'm gonna bring this one live so I can just stare at it or bring it full screen so I can stare at it.
Yeah, that's our boy
Oh.
Danny. His account is Mantomaru at Instagram, Danny K. Uh, this is Alex, like a Alex Ross painting. It's
Yep.
fantastic. Yeah, I think it's a diorama, but the way the floor melts with the background image, and it kind of would be overexposed, but he manages to keep it very well lit, so it doesn't feel too overexposed. And
Yeah.
also, he's in the snow, so the shooting in white snow always causes that effect. So, but it's fantastic. It feels like an Alex Ross painting. So it's. I think that's the Atom body with a custom head on. I don't know, or is it the Mesco action
I
figure?
thought it was the Mesco body,
Yeah,
but I'm not
it's
sure.
kind of a bit chunkier. So yeah, but it still looks great.
Yeah.
And
He does work on a lot of custom figures, so it could be
Yeah.
something special that he cooked up, and he's been killing it with the inspiration stuff from Frank
Yeah.
Frazetta with his Conans, and then
The
the second
Conans
he
are
went
nice.
into once he went into fucking doing Alex Ross Superman, I was like, Jesus,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
so hard to pull off the Alex
Yeah.
Ross.
The iconic feel, he caught it very
Yeah.
well there. Yeah. So.
Alex has this like single point lighting that he loves to use,
Mhm.
and as you said, Alberto, it's very hard to balance right where it doesn't look overexposed. You can still
Yeah.
see the edge of the character against a bright background, which is insane. And he nailed it. Like he got it spot on. So
it's one of
Yeah,
those
that
shots that
was
you have to look twice. Is it an Alex? Is it a poster, or is it
yeah.
toy photography? It's so well done. And he does not use AI that I know of, so he uses practical and diorama and Photoshop, so it's fine. But it's a very good job as all around, man. It's a fantastic shot.
Phenomenal. That
Mm,
was my main takeaway, and we've all three talked about it now, but that fine line of Alex Ross art translated to photography, how do you not overexpose?
yeah.
And he crushed it. It's perfect.
yeah.
Yeah. I need a print of this for my new office when we move. It'll go in there.
It's a hell of a shot, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. Hell of a shot.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
that's
He's one of
Danny
those-
at Mantomaru at Instagram. So
he's one of those
Mantumat.
artists that every piece that he comes out with, somehow he levels up in a way that I didn't think is
Mhm.
possible after the last one he did. And
Yeah.
this just gets me excited for what's to come next. So
Yeah.
no pressure, Danny. No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure.
Also.
Kind of like one of the artists that Alberto has picked out later on in the slides. Yeah. Kind of the same deal. But next up, this will be my first one, and this is Calhan or Callahan. It would be Nicholas, but on Instagram it's Kalhhaan.
Yep.
That is the name. Nicholas, a French photographer, I believe, and very fitting to our theme of the show. It is the figure obscura that Alberto will be giving away, Frankenstein's monster. And this has all the things that inspire me not only in film, but in toy photography, and the things that I feel like I'm the weakest at. So I always gravitate towards jealousy and appreciation at the same time. And that is the contrast of shadows and lighting. Like how you can light it so well, but also keep it so dark. And for me, that's a huge challenge. And this is absolutely perfect. I mean, when I saw it, it blew me away. I saved it so fast. I knew this was going to be the one that I highlighted for this week's show. It's perfect.
It's another falling off of what we were just talking about with Danny's stuff of how the lighting is really the thing that just kind of like struck me. This one is like a lighting masterclass in that low light situation. So it's the exact opposite almost in a way, but
Yeah.
masterfully controlling how much light that you still get to see the sinewy look on his arm.
silhouette, yeah.
Yeah. And then like the way the light kisses the top of each staircase and the rats that are like perfectly placed. It's such a good
perfect.
shot. It is
Yeah.
just beautiful.
Yeah, another one I need. I mean, like Tom, you have all your art that you need framed from amazing artists. I would be that way if toy photographers would actually sell their work as art. Like I would have an endless amount. Yeah, I can't say enough good things about this one. And actually, in my save folder for Nerdocracy, when I'm trying to pick shots to highlight on Focus on Figures, I have a lot of his work in here. So that's an account people should check out.
Yeah, Nicholas has a great account. He's been doing great shots for a while. So good.
Yeah, a long time. Love it. And it fits the theme. That's the theme. If you guys want that figure, you know how to get it.
That
I'll
figure,
tell you again later.
one of the best things about that figure, if I could talk about it, this shot being right here is a perfect example. You held up the box earlier, Alberto. It looks like late of the Guillermo del Toro movie Frankenstein. This is early. You get all of the looks in that figure. It's kind of amazing at the range of it, and it's such a good one. So yeah, the showcase is off the other side. We didn't get to see on the box art.
Yeah, chef's kiss. Chef's kiss on the figure and the photo.
Yep.
Perfect.
Agreed.
Right. Next up, one from Tama.
Our boy Nate.
It was our good friend Nate Coronafor on Instagram. And this one, like, I had saw this shot, I think right around the time that I actually watched, or like I think it came out right before we went to Legion's Con, I think.
Yeah, we spoke about him, the shot on Legion's Con.
Because this shot not only got me more excited to see the movie, but it also introduced me to an entire toy line that I didn't really even pay any attention to until I saw this. And I was like, what the fuck is this? I love this. This is, first off, gorgeous shot, great atmosphere. It feels cold. I feel that struggle that Frank is kind of going through as he's like walking towards us. So it tells a story, but it's the figure itself is just so interesting looking, and there's so much story in it. Yeah, that I want to know more. So he did storytelling, beautiful setting, atmosphere, nailed it. Nate's very great at like just toy photography in general.
Yes.
But his storytelling is usually like what elevates a lot of stuff for me.
And another thing he did the digiorama here, which he's really good at.
Yeah.
But that's so difficult. As someone that shoots with a digital background, it's so difficult to marry that backlighting with a digiorama because, you know, you got to get your light in and not reflect off the screen, but you have a screen and then somewhere to get your backlight in and then a figure in front. It's very hard to do.
Yep. I was literally trying to edit a photo before we hopped on, and that is the exact problem. Like, I'm going to have to reshoot this. I think the backlight is too strong.
Yeah.
So no matter what I do to the foreground, it's just not going to marry well. Yeah. And so this is a perfect example of what you're looking to achieve when you shoot that way.
I actually almost had, in my mind, I had one of Nate's shots poised for this episode. So when I saw this come across, I was like, okay, I'll have to pick something else. Nate has a plethora of images.
I was gonna work with that figure because I have it until I saw the show. I was like, okay, I'll stick with the Mythic Legion. So the figure.
Oh no, we need the Noir Kaiser FX treatment on this figure. We need it.
I love seeing different artists, especially ones that have like different, like very different out there styles, which I would think that, you know, you definitely, Alberto, you have one, Nate has one, Jordan, you have one. Like, I love seeing when everybody takes this like their own unique take on a single figure, because it's always going to be super different.
Yeah,
I have ideas. I'll get to work on it whenever I have time.
Yeah.
But yeah, kudos to Nate. We Sean and I gushed in person with him when we saw this shot over a couple beers about how good it was. So he was pretty surprised. He thought it wasn't going to do very well, but he actually, you know, we told him that it was a very fantastic job and how much he has improved and how much how good his work is. So he was very happy and with all the compliments we gave him. So, so he was very happy.
Yeah, he should definitely check him out on Instagram. His stuff is fantastic. And and on the Legion's Lounge as well.
Oh, good point. Yes. Nate is no stranger to YouTube. No stranger to YouTube. All right, next up, I'm not sure where we are. It is Alberto. Oh, yeah. Yes, of course.
Boom. This is What's Up Danger.
Yeah, it is.
Marty, and this is a fantastic shot of Norn. I think we all saw this one because I saw the reposts and the likes and the comments of each one of us. So,
yes.
Yeah, it's a very, very in-your-face shot of him, and the way he did the asteroid field in the back, it's all practical. It's based on a digiorama, but the coloring melts so well. And the good thing is about Norton's body is that it catches the light perfectly. That's shooting the Silver Surfer can be very difficult, or it can be,
Oh yeah.
because it'll catch depending on the paint scheme they put on it. It can catch everything. So, but he did such a controlled and well lit shot here that it's I can keep talking for hours. So, but it's a very very, and it also tells the story there. Like, and that's what he excels also. Aside from fantastic photography, he's a very well storyteller in his photography. So that's I really do enjoy his work. But this shot was really captivating, and like I say, like you were saying, Jordan, if I could get a print and put it, this would be definitely next to my Doctor Doom or Galactus somewhere in my background. So good job, man.
Yeah. Marty kills it always. But his
Always.
stuff is particular with this new Silver Surfer, that he likes to joke that the figure does the lighting for him because he's just so reflective. But no, that's just difficult, especially with a chromed actual chrome figure. Because this is the Silver Surfer that Marvel Legends did to make almost good for the one that came with this guy, which should have been chromed out like the way that this one is. But anyway, gorgeous fucking figure. The lighting, fantastic. Those comets are amazing. Like, nailed it. This guy makes the perfect Fleer trading cards of these figures.
Yes.
The perfect comic covers of these figures. Splash pages, like they're always in your face. Like they'd be right at home in a comic. And I want to see his work printed in like that size, so I could flip through it, like in an art book. Actually, photography art book, that needs to happen.
Yes, it does. No, this figure gives me nightmares to shoot. Like, I don't even want to think about this.
Well, try shooting this boy. That helmet was a pain in the ass to shoot. The Peacemaker helmet.
Ain't no one can see what the hell is in the darkness of your background. What are you pointing at?
Peacemaker. That's Peacemaker's chromed helmet over there.
It just looks like a little shadow in a case, man.
It's Peacemaker.
He's in there somewhere.
But you're right. No, Peacemaker is a bitch and a half to try to shoot this goddamn helmet.
But take Peacemaker's helmet and put it on the whole fucking line. There it is.
And I see Tailpipe Pie on the right.
Yeah, Peacemaker's helmet on the entire body. That's what that is.
So this is a different kind of chrome because of the way, I think that there's like Marvel Legends, when they do this kind of chrome, there's a texture to the figure that almost kind of blurs out what it's reflecting, which makes it catch that light so perfectly where it's smoothed out on the edges. Peacemaker's helmet is a reflective mirror surface.
Oh, so it's like the Mando. It's like Mando.
I have not shot that Mando, but I heard the same complaints about that.
Okay. Yes. I have that Mando, so I get it.
Yeah, this is a little bit different, and I actually would love to see you try to shoot something like this, Jordan. I think you could totally do it. But
no,
different, but difficult.
No, I'm a bow out. Okay, next up, I think this is mine. This is our last one. Yeah, we've gone 1, 2. This too. Boom, last one. This shot. I'm gonna maximize it here.
Now I don't know this artist,
so good. I brought one to you guys don't know. So it's Caddy Combs.
I know Caddy Combs. I haven't seen this one yet.
Yeah, it's an older shot.
Oh, okay.
Quite a bit older. I think February of this year. So quite a while ago. But I've had it saved for a while, and I was like, it's been saved for so long, it needs appreciation. I mean, any of Amy's work needs appreciation.
Yeah.
What's the account?
Cattycombs, CATTIE.COMBS. Cattycombs. Amy is the creator. And she has a masterful sense of, once again, what draws me into these things, lighting. So this image is a whole lot of things, but lighting is always first and foremost what draws me into her images.
Oh, yeah.
She has such a fantastic job of capturing the light and the dark.
Yeah, nice.
And that's something I also struggle with. So maybe why I gravitate towards people that do it so well. But with this one, she used micro machines. So this is a micro machine C3PO and a micro machine R2D2 next to an aquarium skull. so like a fish aquarium, and it's all practical. She always shoots practically, and it's one of those images that when I see it, it makes my mind race. Like it puts me in a world, and my imagination starts to soar. I'm like, okay, I'm now set in this world. Here's R2 and C3PO on some adventure,
The
and it
Skull Island.
inspires my creativity, and that's the best thing you can do.
Mhm.
I love it. All of her work is phenomenal, but I absolutely love this one.
This level of macro photography is something I always find so striking and just visually delicious to look at, because you can see all these like little details of this
Hells yeah.
macro world, right? And it's crazy when you put this up earlier in the chat when we were talking about what we're bringing to the show. The second you had it up, I was like, what am I even looking at?
Look
I think
at
those were the words that came out of my mouth, because I had no idea, because I couldn't place a C3PO and a R2D2 that small. Like, oh, so, and once you said it was micro cheese, I was like, that's what, okay, this is crazy. Like, I loved it. It's so otherworldly, which is the
Yes.
point, right? We're on a different planet with, these two astro droids lost, as they are often known to do. And I want to know more about this little adventure.
Adventure, yeah.
It's so, the details are just so nice, though.
I don't remember the caption she had for the photo, but it was really awesome. I wish I
We
would have
seem
saved
to
it.
be made to suffer. It is our lot in life.
Yes, it's perfect. It's perfect.
It is perfect.
I love it. I mean, that's the whole point of toy photography. To share your artistic, to get all that out, all that artistic
Mhm.
stuff bottled inside. You got to get it out. And so when you get it out and it inspires someone else, to me, that is the ultimate achievement of the hobby, to inspire someone through your creativity. And that's what she's done. It's so good. That's what all the artists have done. Every photo we've seen is
Yeah.
inspiring. I love it.
The artists that make you want to instantly, the second I stop like seeing it on my feed or whatever, like, okay, what am I going to cook up for what's next? Because I want to do
Right.
something not in response to it, but almost in response to it. Like, I'm responding to seeing such a great wealth of styles and artistic just expression that I want to do like my own and just throw it out
Yes.
there.
That's what makes it great. That's what makes the hobby so great.
Mm.
I love it. Oh, our faces are back in full.
Oh God, sorry.
We have gone quite a bit longer than normal, but that tends to happen on the Focus on Figures episodes.
Well, we talked about the TV stuff for a while, longer than I think we anticipated we would, but
Yes.
we'd watched a lot, and I want to make sure we gave it its due.
It's the nature of the show too. We
Yeah.
sometimes fall down a rabbit hole and keep going. So
Yes.
Sure.
If no one knows by now, our show is horribly unscripted.
Oh, I think that's apparent.
Yeah. This is, Nerdocracy makes it seem so structured, but oh God, it's not.
Yeah.
Not at all. Not
You get to
even
watch
remotely.
all of Nerdocracy in real time every episode. That is what we promise to you.
Yes. All right, guys. Anything else you want to cover, or should I let you all go enjoy Thanksgiving week?
Yep. Make sure to enter the giveaway. Yes. Good thinking, Alberto. You like this video, you comment on this video, and most importantly of all, subscribe to the Nerdocracy channel. There is a second way that you're adding a bonus, right, Albert or Jordan? We were going to say if you follow us, you get all three of us,
Correct.
you get another one. So we'll have to correlate that. That makes it difficult, by the way.
That does make it difficult. That does.
I'm doing the Vanna White here.
Beautiful job.
Yes. Oh, it's so good. It's just like Price is Right.
Yeah. Such a good figure.
Great figure. Great shots that we looked at this evening. Good movies that we talked about. Good shows. I think it was a good episode.
Yeah, it was perfect. It was perfect. Next week we will be back with a show giving away this figure, and also Sans Tom, I believe.
Maybe.
Maybe. So it may be just Alberto and myself, or Alberto and myself and mystery guest, or Alberto and myself and Tom, as per usual. We don't know. We
TBD.
will see. But one thing we do wish everyone safe and happy Thanksgiving week. Try to relax, enjoy the holiday, see
If
family
you're
you
in the
like
United
and like me.
States, if you're not, have a good week in general.
Yeah.
That is just us here.
Always have a good week. Yes, everyone. We do hope. But we will be back. We'll do the giveaway. We'll have a show next week talking about whatever the fuck it is we talk about. No one ever really knows. We make it
Probably
up as we
Stranger
go.
Things. I bet next week we'll be mostly talking about Stranger Things.
That is very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
There'll be a lot of Stranger Things between this episode and the next time we reconvene.
And next year.
It's gonna be 4 episodes. Then December, I think and then
December,
another movie.
there's another one. I don't know how many the season is. I used to know the schedule, but I looked it up again last night and I got conflicting reports that made me think I'm not going to deal with this. I'm just gonna, because I know something's supposed to drop at Christmas, and then there's supposed to be another drop on New Year's.
New Year's is supposed to be the end.
Right, New Year's is the last episode, single episode, maybe.
That I don't know.
Right.
No one knows what they're doing as far as time or episodes or movies, but by next year, Stranger Things will be finished.
Yes.
Just in time for those kids to get their social security check. So
yes. Or their driver's licenses.
Yeah.
Oh, I think they have those. Some of them have children of their own.
I know, they still look like babies to me. Everyone's like, they're all grown up. I'm like, what? They look like kids. They're fine.
They are kids to us old men. Yes.
Yeah,
correct.
true. Yeah, good point. Speaking of that, I guess we'll sign it off. Old men, I'm depressed now. We'll go ahead and call it a day. But thank you all for watching. As always, like, comment, subscribe, which also enters you into the giveaway. So a little extra incentive to do those things to get that phenomenal figure. And until next week, guys, I didn't think of something. So
Tis just
we'll be back. Okay, that works. Wait, what was that again? Do it again.
Tis just a wound, a flesh wound.
There we go. Tis but a flesh wound. Or we could make it really long and be like, what is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? I don't know. It's a shit show at the end of this. Yeah. All right. Peace.